Hey, good morning. Complete detail, cleaning and restoration here, tuning in with you guys. We are doing an inspection in a crawl space for some water damage. This is from a leaky shower drain, and it's caused quite the mess down here in the crawl space. I wanted to touch base with you guys, just kind of show you what it looks like when we get in these crawl spaces from water damage and some of the things that can happen as a result of that. So we want to get up here. One of the first things that you'll notice is all this water. It's accumulated down here in the crawl space. It's just sitting here getting nasty. It does attract different types of bugs and things like that that you don't want down in your crawl space or below your home. You can see here the drain that had been leaking, all the corrosion that is on that. The drain is currently fixed now, so the water's running. You see that it's not leaking, but we are left with the mess here. So what we'll do is we'll come up in here and we'll remove this water. You see it all under the moisture barrier there. We'll get rid of the water. We will do a cleaning and disinfective treatment on the subfloor and all the floor joists so that there's no mold or bacteria that's continuing to form on there. And then we'll end up putting a new moisture barrier in here. When we put our new moisture barrier in, we'll go up the foundation walls and down on the floor, and we'll seal all the seams together. And that will actually create an encapsulation effect where it will trap any vapor pressure from the ground and will keep the crawl space clean and dry and healthy. As we go over this way, there's a couple other things that we noticed in here that may or may not be related to this. You kind of see all the water that's underneath this barrier, so this needs to be sucked out of here and dried up with some professional drying equipment. We did have heavy rains last night, and so those heavy rains, they're really exposing these vents. The grading on the outside of the house must not be great, so there's water that's leaking in these vents coming down into the crawl space. We're gonna go out there and see if maybe the gutters need to be ran a little further away, or if a sump pump needs to be installed in this crawl space to help get the water out of here. But we definitely don't want water running down in here like this. This could be very bad for your crawl space. As you look up at the joist up here, you see a lot of this gray and white mold that's starting to form on here. We'll come in and we'll do a cleaning on all these joists, do a chemical treatment on it, and we'll get rid of all the mold and everything that's in here. You see the moisture that's building up on the bottom block here, and that really shows that there's a lot of water just in this foundation. It would be a good thing to either determine if the grading needs to be fixed outside, or if weep holes need to be installed so that these blocks can release all this hydrostatic pressure in here. It's really hard on a foundation for it to have all that water in there and not be able to drain. So I'm going to take a look outside before I conclude this inspection and see what we can do to help remedy that. We do see all the extra water down here. It's just really starting to grow some mold. It's been said that up to 50% of the air in a crawl space or in a house does come from the crawl space. Especially when their ventilation system, their heating and cooling, their ductwork is all ran through here. There's a large potential for this air down here to contaminate the air upstairs, so we really want to make sure these crawl spaces are nice and clean and dry, able to breathe properly. Not a bunch of mold and water down here. So if you have a indication or any reason that you think that you might have extra water or waterproofing issues or any kind of mold or water damage in your crawl space, definitely reach out to us. Complete Detail Cleaning and Restoration, Troy, Ohio. We'll be glad to come out and take a look and see what we can do to help get it cleaned up for you. Well, thanks for tuning in. See ya.